One of the most important things a buyer has to do when buying a home is review the disclosures. Now, this could be kind of overwhelming, especially for first-time home buyers. A disclosure packet gets emailed to you by your agent, and you open it up and there are 20, 30 files in there with multiple pages of documents that pertain to the property. Things like inspection reports, title reports showing if there's any easements on the property, disclosures that the seller knows, has there been any work that's been done without permits. There is tax information in there. There's the local laws and ordinances that pertain to the county that it's in and the city that it's in. There's HOA documents, which honestly could be a whole different video on its own because HOA docs are extensive and there's just so much to go over. Before you make an offer on a home, you're going to want to review those disclosures. Ultimately, you'll be expected to sign off the entire packet, acknowledging that you've read, reviewed, and understand everything that's in the disclosures. Now, some offers might include a contingency that allows the buyer to review the disclosures and take some time. In a competitive situation, that kind of offer may be looked at as less desirable to the sellers. A good way to strengthen your offer is actually to have the whole disclosure packet signed off and presented with your offer. As a buyer agent, I always review the disclosures myself and make notes that I then send to the buyer. These are like cliff notes, if you will. Of course, I always have to give the disclaimer that I cannot possibly cover every single detail that might be important to you in these notes. So ultimately, you will be responsible for understanding and accepting everything in the disclosure packet. As a buyer, it's important to ask questions. And my job is to anticipate questions and give information that they might not even think about asking about. Things like supplemental taxes, short-term rental ordinances, walls-in insurance, etc. I always advise buyers to drive by the property at night to check out the neighborhood. You might see that it's a whole different scene at nighttime versus the daytime that you visited the property. Reviewing disclosures gives you a deeper look into the property. I mean, you're not going to buy a car without pulling up the Carfax or taking it for a test drive, right?